Improve your credit score in 7 steps. A credit score is a numerical expression of how credit worthy you are, and a major factor in that comes down to how likely you are to make your payments on time. A credit score means that there is a calculation on your worthiness. FICO scores are among the most widely used. They can range from 300 to 850, and each range determines how likely you are to get credit and what will be your interest rate. 580 to 669 is typically considered fair. Your score is below average. Some lenders might approve loans with this score. 670 to 739 is considered good. Your score is near or slightly above average, and most lenders consider this to be a good score. 740 to 799 is very good. Your score is above the national average and demonstrates to lenders that you're a very dependable borrower. 800 plus is exceptional. Your score is well above the national average and demonstrates to lenders that you're an exceptional borrower. What is your score based on? Different credit scores like FICO or Advantage Score use slightly different methods to calculate your score, but in general, your score is based on 5 different factors. So here are the recent FICO weightings. Your payment history, which usually is composed of about 35% of your credit score. How much you owe is 30%. How long you've been using credit is 15%. The number of new credit card accounts and applications is 10%, and the types of credit you use is 10%. So understanding how all of this fits together is essential to answering the next, maybe most important question, and that is, can I improve my credit score? The answer to that is yes. You can improve your credit score often on your own. It will just take a little bit of time and patience. The first thing you want to always do is pay your bills on time. Late payments or missing payments can lower your score more than any other factor. So making regular on-time payments is one of the best ways to bring it back. That's why I have taken the time to actually improve my own score, and I started shortly after I got out of college. When I got my master's degree, I saw the amount of debt that I was in. I did not like it, and I started the Dave Ramsey 7-step program. But paying your bills on time before the due date will always help your credit score. Number 2, you want to keep your balances and your overall credit card debt low. You want to keep it below 30% utilization at all times, and especially before the date that your credit cards actually accumulate how much interest is going to be owed on those credit cards. So the less debt or amount that you owe on the cards, the less interest you have to pay when those statements are generated. And remember that your generation date is different from the actual due date of the payments on your credit cards. Number 3, you want to be cautious about new credit applications because too many inquiries can definitely take your score down. New accounts and multiple credit applications can lower your score and cause lenders to see you as a higher risk. Many cards offer rewards and discounts to lure you in, but don't be tempted by free stuff. It usually comes with a high interest rate, annual fees, and penalties. Use a combination of credit types. Your credit mix matters. In addition to credit cards, having other types of credit such as student loans, car loans, or a mortgage can improve your credit score, but avoid opening new accounts just to help your credit score. Number 5, aim for a longer credit history. The longer your credit card accounts are open and in good standing, the better it is for your score. This includes accounts that you no longer use and those with a zero balance. As long as they're open, they will be factored into the average age of your credit. So when you pay off a credit card, do not close the account, especially if you've had that card or account for a long time, because that will help you in your credit mix and help improve your credit score. Number 6, check your credit report regularly. You can easily get a free credit report each year and 3 times a year from each of the 3 major credit bureaus. They are Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. All you have to do is go to annualcreditreport.com, and it is totally free to get your credit reports. You may have to pay extra for the actual score, but the report itself is free. This report shows you your payment history, your loans, your current debt, including credit card balances, any bankruptcy history, lawsuit records, and any other information that may or may not be correct that you can actually go and correct, and that may actually help you improve your score as well, because unfortunately sometimes our credit reports and histories get merged with other family members or strangers with the same name or similar information. So you want to make sure everything on there is actually correct. And that goes into number 7, dispute any credit report errors that you find. Once you have your credit report, review it carefully, make sure that all the debt listed is yours and that balances you've paid off are actually reported accurately. So that's why it's good to keep good records and documentation and receipts of payments you have made, and don't hesitate to dispute anything that you think is incorrect or fraudulent. So I want to thank you all for watching. This has been the 7 different ways you can improve your credit score. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, please feel free to send a message or, ask a question. And this is something that is going to take time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. I know some people promise you a very quick turnaround with the credit repair and things of that nature, and they may have tricks to actually make it happen fast. But if this is something that you're doing for yourself, be patient. Make sure you're also checking your spouse, your loved ones' credit reports and histories if they give you access to that, and also check your children. The children are not, off limits, because people are doing fraudulent activity on any and everyone, from children all the way up to the elderly. So take care of yourselves, take care of your financial affairs and your credit, because that is the way of the world, and especially the way we do it here in the U.S. And so if you want to be credit worthy, just make sure everything is in order, everything is accurate, and you all be blessed.